What if you had given it all you had? This question haunts me not because I have to answer it now, or I think about it as if it has already happened, but the thought of having to ponder that someday really scares me. I already pondered this question sometimes when I think about opportunities that I've passed up. The only difference now is that I'd still have time to correct and put in all my effort. But there will come a day that I'm too old, or whatever it may be, where I won't be able to change it anymore. And I don't know when that day is, and neither do you. So the best time to give it your all is now. A common thing people tend to feel when they give it their all is that even their all is not enough. And while this may be the case in the moment, who's to say that your best can't go higher? A perfect example would be these YouTube videos. With my current skill set, my quote-unquote all is not enough. I don't pull in as many views as I would like and all the other metrics as I would like, but I don't let it discourage me, because instead of realizing that it wasn't enough and just quitting, I've taken the liberty to learn something new. And even if it takes months or years, as long as I keep progressing, one day my all will be enough. Another thing that tends to hold people back from continuously giving it their all is the lack of recognition you get for the effort that you put in. Now, there are certain things that pertain more to this than others, such as YouTube, other social media, music, art, and many other things. Recognition is the cornerstone of success in these fields, so when you don't get it, it may feel worse than people in other fields not getting as much recognition. This isn't to say that someone from outside these fields can't be upset they don't get recognition, but it's one of those things that can feel very limiting at times, especially in the fields listed. So what should you do when you feel like no one recognizes your accomplishment and all that effort goes to waste? I think the solution is rather simple, but it's not really a solution to this problem in the traditional sense. Instead of trying to get a new way to get people's attention, the best solution that comes to my mind is changing your perspective from wanting to grab other people's attention and let them recognize your hard work, and actually giving yourself time to recognize your own achievement. And when you think about it, it actually makes a lot more sense, because you're the only person that knows 100% how much effort it took to get where you are, so you are the only one that can truly relish in how hard it is to do what you did. Your own validation matters more than other people's, so even if you get 3 views on a video or sell a piece of art for $10, it's better than 0 views and $0. So recognize that achievement, and next time try to push yourself further. Try to get 5 views on a video and $20 from a piece of art. Hi, my name is Wisteria, and I make videos to help people close to my age get through the problems that we all go through. I'm giving my all to this YouTube channel, so I encourage you to do the same with whatever your passion may be, because achieving your dream is not as far out of the possibility as it may seem. So without further ado, let's get back into the video. What is giving it your all? Is it waking up at 5 a.m. every day and working as hard as you can till sundown? Is it turning down hanging out with your friends so that you can work on your dream? Doing either of these things is not inherently wrong or bad, but I promise you these things aren't required to accomplish your dream. If you want to wake up at 5 a.m. every day and work for that long, more power to you, go ahead. And if you want to turn down your friends to work on your dream, you can, but I would encourage you not to do it all the time, because you may end up without your friends. But it doesn't have to look like that. Giving it your all is consistency. I implore you to find somebody that can't give 100% effort for just one day. You will never find somebody that can't. But you can find countless people who can't even give just 10% every day for even as little as a month. Consistency is not pretty. You aren't going to wake up every single day and go to the gym and hit the craziest lift of your life and then come back and work on the best thing you've ever done and put it out and get millions of views. Consistency is not linear, and it's not exponential either. At times it can almost be random. One day you'll wake up and you'll hit a very good lift, and you'll go home and have the motivation to work super hard and make a ton of progress. Other days, you'll wake up and the last thing you want to do is go to the gym. And your body tells you with every fiber of your being that you don't want to work. These lows are what create consistency. Because when you feel like you can't do it, but you do it anyway, even if it's just 15 minutes in the gym, getting your body to do something when it's telling you not to is training yourself, and 15 minutes of progress adds up over time. But 0 minutes of progress will never grow. I think we as humans tend to view ourselves as if we were our phones. That when we go to bed at night, we charge up, and every single day we start at 100%. But the reality of it is, some days we wake up with 89%, others we wake up with 45%, and some days we even wake up at 7%. But that's the best thing about giving it your all. All you have to do is give it your all. You don't have to give 100% every single day. You just have to give 100% of what you have every single day. So, if you have 7% and you give 100% of that 7%, you still have given it your all for that day. And as long as you take care of yourself mentally and physically, then you will have a consistent higher percent to give, so make sure you value health at the forefront of your life. That last part might have been a little much to try to explain in a video, but to simplify it, all you have to do is give it everything you have for the day. So to bring back the question at the beginning of this video, what if you had given it all you had? I want you to think about this question, and if you can tell me with a straight face that you can't see yourself succeeding if these conditions are met, then you're lying to yourself. My biggest fear is having to ask myself this question someday. So do it, even if it's scary. I think if you struggle with these types of things, you should go talk to some older people. Whether that be volunteering in an old folk home, a random stranger you meet in public, or a family member that is older, and ask them. If they could get a second chance, would they do the thing that scared them? Whether that be, if they did it already, doing it again, or doing it for a first time if they never did. You may be able to find an odd one out, but for the most part, I would say that every single one of them is going to say that they would, because everyone wants something to show for themselves after they're gone, and getting a direct experience from someone telling you that can really change your perspective. So in this video, we learned what giving your all actually is, what it looks like, and why we should do it. The day-to-day payoff might not be very good, and you might actually enjoy your day more in the moment if you were to just scroll on your phone rather than work on something. But whether it be hours later, days later, months later, or even years later, I promise you the regret will hurt a lot more than putting down your phone and working. And if you really do find the thing you like doing, then while it may still be work, it's a whole lot easier and more fun when you love what you do. So find that thing and shoot for the stars, so that even if you fall, you land on a cloud. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. I'm hoping to continue making these videos weekly, along with maybe trying something new on the side, so we'll see where that takes us. If you enjoyed this video, it would mean a lot to me if you liked and subscribed. And if you have any video ideas or anything to say, leave it down in the comments below. With all that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and as always, God bless.